I'm about to save another marriage with this chicken Montezuma casserole, honey. Let's get started. All right, Dad said to season your chicken breasts up with some Tony Chachere's Cajun seasoning. I don't have Tony Chachere's, but I'm gonna go with some Slap Your Mama, okay? Because I have a feeling every once in a while, Dad, you know, he wanted to slap my mama, but he knew better, girl. So we're gonna put some of this on there. All right, I got my chicken breast all seasoned up with some Slap Your Mama Cajun seasoning. And then I'm gonna wrap this in plastic. We're gonna let it sit overnight, okay? We're gonna start cooking this in the morning or tomorrow. But I want it to sit overnight. You don't have to, but I just like to let chicken sit overnight and marinate, girl. Tastes better. All right, so after you get your chicken cooked, just chop it up, shred it up, whatever you want to do, girl. It doesn't matter how you cook the chicken. You can boil it, shred it. After you boil it, I cooked mine in the new wave. You can cook it in the oven as long as you get your breast cooked, girl, okay? Now, put that in a bowl about, probably about, I think, almost 2 pounds of meat there. About 2 pounds of chicken breast, okay? 1.75 to be safe. Okay, then we want to put about 8 ounces of sour cream. That's probably going to be, I don't know, probably 3 big ass scoops like that. Okay, that's probably 8 ounces of sour cream. Okay, girl. Then you're gonna put 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. This one is the roasted garlic. It doesn't matter, it's all I can find. So that's what I'm using. It'll probably add a nice little garlickiness to it. Okay, 1 can of cream of mushroom. 1 can cream of mushroom. 1 can cream of chicken, cream of the pollo. Okay. Put that in there on top of your chicken. Make sure you get all your soups out. Okay. Then, after you get that in there, you're gonna add 1 cup of chicken broth, okay? I made my own chicken broth, but if you boil the chicken breast, you'll have your own natural chicken broth. Anyway, 1 cup of chicken broth, put that in there, okay? We're gonna put 1 chopped small onion and 1 chopped jalapeno in there, okay? Now, of course, you know, the jalapeno is optional, but that's what the recipe calls for, girl, okay? So we're gonna mix it up a little bit. Okay, and then we're gonna season it up. I'm gonna put some paprikas in mine. I like to put all kind of shit in mine, but really all you need is garlic salt and chili powder, really. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little paprika in it. Soup is salty, so be easy on the garlic salt. About that right there. Like, damn, Steve, that's easy. Hell yeah, girl, for me. I'm gonna add a little cayenne to mine. Like, girl, you already got jalapenos in it. I know, this is optional, bitch. I like my asshole to be on fire, girl. And then I add a little cumin to it. You don't have to, but I like the taste of cumin in my Mexican food. Now, cumin's pretty pungent. It'll take over your meals, so be careful with that. And then some chili powder, girl. Ooh, best choice. Oh, shit, this is brand new, girl. I bought that from the dollar store. It smells good. I recommend getting chili powder that's better than dollar store if you can find it. But that's all I got, girl. All right, now the chili powder is just however much you want, girl. That's probably about 2 teaspoons, maybe a tablespoon, okay. All right, now, girl, you're just gonna mix it all up, all right? Stir that all up. And once you get it nice and mixed, I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do next, okay? I'm gonna keep stirring this, y'all don't go nowhere. Then after you got your mixture all mixed up and everything, girl, you're gonna take you a glass baking dish, okay? One of these big ones, I don't know how big that is. 8.5 by 11, no. And then you're gonna take some corn tortillas that you cut into quarters, okay? Now, I fried these for a few seconds in oil before I cut them, because I just think it tastes better, but you don't have to do that. The recipe calls for just tortillas, cut them into quarters straight out of the package, okay? But what you're gonna do is we're gonna layer them in here. Butter your dish up real good, okay? And we're gonna lay these on the bottom like this till we cover the whole thing, okay? This is gonna be good. Oh, that one don't want to cooperate. Okay, just cover your whole bottom of your pan with these quartered up little tortillas. Okay, now this was 12 tortillas that I cut up. So 12, you need 12 corn tortillas. Okay, overlap them. Just make sure you cover the bottom of this thing. It's basically your crust, girl. All right. I think that's probably good, but I don't know, girl. I'm gonna put a couple more at the bottom. Okay, so then after you do that, we're gonna layer this shit like a lasagna, girl. You're gonna just start putting your mixture, a little bit of your mixture in there, okay? Spread it around, because these chips are gonna move around on you when you try to spread it. You're not gonna be able to spread it. You're gonna have to kind of just press it, okay? Put that mixture in there, girl. About half of your mixture, okay? Whenever you got about half of it, whatever you think half is. Then you're gonna kind of press it around, okay? Get that all slathered up in there. A little bit more over here, a little bit more over here, okay? So once you got one layer of your chicken soup mixture in there, then you're gonna take your cheese. I got two kinds of cheese here. I got 8 ounces of the Mexican and 8 ounces of just straight up Borden mild cheddar. It's just because it's what I had. It don't matter. You can use whatever you want, okay? But you're gonna need about 16 ounces of cheese. Those are both 8 ounces. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna layer some cheese in there. Put your layered cheese, okay? Make sure you coat it with about half of that cheese, okay? So put about half of the cheese in here. Okay. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna repeat that layer, okay? And cover that with some more tortilla chips. Then we're gonna put more soup mixture. And then we're gonna put more cheese, girl. So it's just 2 layers. We're not gonna do this a third time, so let me just get them in here. Girl, this is gonna be, oh, it's gonna be good. Montezuma chicken. That's what this is called. My dad found this recipe in a magazine or a newspaper or something, and he made it, and I fell in love with it. So he gave me a copy of the recipe, but I think I've only cooked it one time since my daddy passed away. It's been a few years ago. So I figured, you know what, I'm gonna cook that Montezuma shit again. Ooh, this is gonna turn out nice. Look, girl. Shit. They knew just how many tortillas. I got one left. Okay, let's stick it over here. Okay, so we're gonna put the meat mixture again and more cheese, okay? You don't have to see all that. We'll come right back. All right, so I put the soup mixture on top of that tortillas. Now we're gonna put the last of our cheese. Now, my recommendation, if you wanna make this, if you can, when you get this cheese on here, cover this and let it sit overnight, just like you did the chicken before you cooked it, okay? Try to make this, you know, like do your chicken one day and then the next day make this and then put it in your Rev and let it sit overnight and then cook it the next day, girl. It'll be even better. But I'm not gonna do that because this here is for tonight's dinner, tonight's mukbang on my other channel. You'll watch me eat the shit, so. All right. Now you could also put some onions on top if you want. I forgot to cut. I'm not gonna do all that. It's got enough onions in there, girl. So, okay, so yeah, wrap it up, let it sit overnight, cook it the next day if you really want it to be badass, like you're taking it to a party or something. But we're gonna pop it in the oven right now. 350 degrees for 45 minutes, okay? We'll be right back. There it is, girl, 45 minutes at 350, it's done. It's all bubbly and stuff. Now we're gonna let it cool for about 15, 20 minutes before we cut into it, but there's a topper that goes on this, so hold on, girl, we ain't done yet. All right, after we let it cool a little while, we're gonna cut us some of this mixture out of here. Get you a spatula. Oh, girl. Scoop it out of here. Yes, it is a bit runny. That's the way it's supposed to be, girl. Okay? I'll show you what we're going to do now. Shit. Put it on a plate like that. Then you're going to take you some corn tortilla chips. You're going to crush them up all up on top, girl. Just like that. Put your little dollop of sour cream on top. Put a little dollop of sour cream on top, girl. Put your jalapeno on the side. Serve that to your man while he's watching the football game, girl. Shit. He's gonna be in love. We just saved another marriage.